Hello there, this is John Dandoulakis and Demosthenis Patiotis from Protospatharii. Today we decided to make a video to present our reconstruction of the 10th century Byzantine klivanion. Demos, please tell us what is the archaeological find that we have replicated here?
This is based on the Peliki Preslav lamellar from Bulgaria.
It is based on the sketches published by Professor Yotov in his book from the finds in the monastery palace of Veliki Preslav. And what is the most interesting about this reproduction, this replica we have made? What was the process you followed to make this result, Dimos?
Well, the logic pretty much behind it is that every hole needs to be filled with a lace. So this is why it has this shape that we have come out. It's a rigid construction like a cuirass. That's why it sits on my collarbone, and every lamellar is overlapping, contrast to hagiographic depictions that we see all the time.
Of course, the main issue here is that following the drill holes of the prototype found in the archaeological excavation, and based on the premise that every hole has been drilled with aim to be used for lacing, we had to put laces through every hole, and it was basically a step-by-step process, an experimentation and conclusion process, and this is the final result of how it would look if all the different lanes were laced together with cords going through every different hole that is drilled on them. Thank you very much. So here, guys, we're going to show you the context in which all the military kit, all the armor that Demosthenis has made for his project was supposed to be used in the 10th century Byzantine army. Demosthenis has made a front-line heavy infantryman, as described in the military manuals. And he is using, of course, pieces that are attested in archaeology. The one-piece domed conical helmet with the peritrachelion, which is a chainmail aventail. He's using the 6 pithame kite shield, which is attested in the Sylogi Tacticorum military manual, middle of 10th century, and also attested in period art. And what is important is that everything that he's holding right now, all the armor that he's wearing and the shield that he's holding, is made so that he's going to use them in a very specific role on the battlefield, which is this one. He's a front-line heavy infantryman. He's using a position in the front line of a phalanx, of a medieval infantry phalanx. To his left and to his right, he has other soldiers who are exactly like him, making a shield wall basically, and he's covered all the way from the head. You see the shield covers from his nose down to his leg. And what is important here is that he has to be well positioned with his foot strongly on the ground, firmly on the ground, and to have all the necessary protection, as much protection as possible, to be able to repel attacks at this level of fighting, at the front line of a phalanx. He has everything that he can get in the medieval military context. There is nothing heavier than that. And here you can understand, here we can demonstrate why the klivanion cannot go any lower than his pelvic bone. For this specific context, for the heavy frontline infantryman, he needs to be able to sit on his pelvis as lower as possible. If he had a lamellar construction any lower than that, it will make it very difficult for him, for his mobility in this line and in this role on the battlefield. But here he has all the protection that he needs and nothing more than that. He has the chainmail, he has the shield in front of him, and others to his right and to his left who completely protect him from all sides. He has the spear, which is not longer than it has to be. It could go maybe half a meter longer than that, but it was not extremely long as in the ancient battlefield.